The judgment in a suit filed by the People's Democratic Party (PDP) against Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River will be delivered on Friday by a federal high court sitting in Abuja. The PDP, through its counsel Emmanuel Ukala (SAN), has filed the suits before Justice Taiwo to seek for an order sacking the governor and his deputy over their defection to the All Progressives Congress, among others. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the judgment in suit filed by the PDP against Cross River Governor and his deputy would be delivered on Friday, which is already creating tension in the state. On Monday, Justice Taiwo had ordered the two House of Representatives members representing Cross River and 18 lawmakers from the State House of Assembly to vacate their seats over their defection to APC. He gave the order following a suit filed on August 27, 2021 by the PDP to challenge the 20 lawmakers' defection to APC alongside the governor on May 2021. Justice Taiwo in the judgment dismissed the defense argument that the PDP plaintiff had no locus standing legal right to institute the case. He also dismissed other preliminary objections raised by the sacked lawmakers. Taiwo ruled that the arguments of the lawmakers that there was rancor in the PDP which necessitated their defection to APC was a ploy to mislead the court. The judge, who granted all the relief sought by the PDP, hold that it was disheartening that politicians in the country treated citizens as if they did not matter once the lawmakers got into office. All of them, or not only the lawmakers, all the politicians. Once they get what they want, that is it. You see them no more. A day must surely come when elected officials must either resign from their office or ask the people who voted for them before defecting to other political parties, instead of defecting to another party without recourse to the law and the citizens, he has said. Meanwhile, the lawmakers have filed an appeal against the ruling. There's something that came to mind is, and that is anything I'm doing, anything I'm talking about, all this government, all these politicians, it's all about, at the end of the day, what is the benefit of all this to the people? I just remember that people are suffering, people are going through agony, people are losing their lives per second, per minute. Whether these people are there or they are not there, it makes no difference. It adds no value. So it's the kind of country that we are running is a country of politicians. It is just for them. It's all about them. It is all about them. They use the people as a means of getting what they want, but they are not in the real sense working for the people. Well, what is going on is the right thing, but at the end of the day, how does it affect the common man on the streets? How does it add to the value of a common man? That is where I'm always driving at. After doing all of these things, then what next? Even if they are not defected, of course, it's good for them to be taught a very strong lesson. Even if they are not defected, of what use are they to the general populace? That is the question I'm always asking. These are the things. That's why I said this country is just a politician country, or politicians a country. It is all about their affairs, and they will create an avenue for drama. Then you begin to analyze, you begin to talk about what this one did. Oh, you are not supposed to go there, forgetting their primary role of making sure that life is better for you. But you are not talking about their own status, their own position, what they are getting and what they are not getting, who is marginalizing who. That is what Nigerians are engrossed with. That is the assignment they have given to everybody. You begin to pick and choose. Oh, you're not supposed to defect. Of what use? Whether they defect or not, what have they done in the recent? Apart from selecting few individuals and give them what they call empowerment. It has happened in Ebonyi State. I'm sure the PDP in Zamfara too, they've done the same thing. And this is what is happening in Cross River State. Well, the man has come out to tell us that he does not regret defecting to APC. The governor of the state, Governor Ayade, he says he's not regretting joining APC. We'll know whether he's going to join or not. Since the court again confirms the sack of Umahi, we've not heard anything. But the APC is coming out to tell us that they've not abandoned him. If you have not abandoned him, so what happened? Whether they abandoned him or not, though, it is of no relevance to the general populace. Same judgment of Umahi is expected. Please, this madness must stop. It has to stop. He should be sacked. Him and Yeye Bello is the reason why I don't even think youth can make the country better. Don't worry, Mr. Yade, you'll be facing the judgment of conjugal ejaculation. After that, you will face kinetic crystallization out of the government house and suffer quabalistic disinfection. Okay, this is a good development in the political development of this involvement of this country. APC too should go to court and sack their members that defected to other parties. Ayade is singing now, singing a song, music. What is the meaning? You don't have an APC members card. You are afraid. You have not seen anything. You will experience the reality of Nigeria politics in few days' time. Why are you afraid, Mr. Defector? PDP made you what you are today. All of a sudden, you began to see the evil in PDP. Why did you not see when you were at the Senate and presently as government or governor, respectively? What is good for Humai is also good for Ayade. Time to cut their excesses. It's now. It's now. Don't worry, Mr. Governor, the language will be loud and easy to understand on Friday. I think it's lawmakers I have been, those ones have been sacked. Of course, there needs to be tension. And the other commissioner for health, that woman, what's her name? Mrs. Betta Edu. All those ones are singing Palongo because of position. Because they want to eat fried rice now. They want to eat a continental food. You understand? For you to eat continental food, you have to have a good money. So that is just what they are after. You want to ride good cars. For you to ride good cars, you must have good money, not ordinary money, not mere money, good money. So that is just what they want. They want people to be buying that for them. They want to be relevant. They want to be on top of the world, doing beautiful nonsense. May what happened to Humayi happen to him. They feel they are wise and witty. He must be sacked with immediate effect. Let the cry boy cry once more. Politicians who defect from one party to the other do so for their own interests and not the interests of the people they govern. But you see the people they govern. Have you not seen on many occasions in Ebonyi State where we had a mammoth crowd coming out to say, oh, Umaye is our man? You begin to ask yourself, these people, do they really understand what they are doing? Do they really understand what is on ground? They don't. If Nigerian politicians can buy court ruling, people like Oji Zokala Pabio, Theodore Oji, Rocha Sokorocha would have cleared their names and buy discharge and acquitted verdicts. Sadly, they are yet to know how to buy the court. That is why all of them still remain suspects. The only problem I have with a Nigeria court is the snail speed they carry out court processes, delay judgments, and mild sentences they offer to our corrupt politicians whom they found to be guilty. It is obvious that even the most learned, underrated the word change, underrated the word change, and they only express it in one dimension. Kudos to Justice Echo, who has brought a certain fact to limelight. Can you see this set of people? They are so blind, both physical and spiritual, and God must put them to shame. Umayi and Ayade will soon adopt IPOB ideology for in pursuance of vice president. Your for governorship seat is under attack. She says, what is different using a leaked exam sheet to write an exam and got first class and winning from PDP and moved to APC? Oh, now why you? It should be removed. Both Umayi and Ayade are gone. Nothing will stop. It is a heavy, big lesson for both selfish leaders like them. Not different from his brother Umayi. The judgment is not going to be different. My goodness.